Okay, so I'm guessing this is under 5 minutes. So I just begin, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, I call this piece, It's Complicated. Before the fogginess and the stability, before the shitty roommates and the supportive ones, before my grandma was diagnosed with dementia and my cousin with trichotillomania, before the fourth tattoo, another impulsive one decided by both mania and depression, before the millions of calories ingested because of my depression, before the thousands of miles of dangerous driving, before the thousands of dollars of retail therapy, before the tens of thousands of rapid thoughts at night when I can't sleep, the 3 years of insomnia, and the hundreds of hours of restlessness, before the blue line to the orange line or the green line, before Alston, before Boston, before Emerson College, before my awesome students and the teacher and learning to teach from someone else who understood. Before my mom, the only family member who understood, before my sister worried and my grandma cried, before my dad tried to convince me, you're fine, but realized that I wasn't, before my best friend of 9 years cut me off and I started crossing her name out of my pictures, and before I learned who my real friends are, before the doxepin and the melatonin and the valerian, the trazodone, the Depakote, and the Lamictal, both brand name and generic, when I was just on Lexapro, only 30 milligrams, before the many men and the many tequila shots, the pills and the numbness, before I started extracting everything I ate by sending it up the same way it went down, before my senior year at Rider University, where I graduated on the campus green, before my shitty ex-boyfriend and I broke up. You can go fuck yourself, I said. Before my 21st birthday, when I was dependent on medication. It was July 2011, and I was at my doctor's office. I was having manic episodes, and I was honest with my doctor. I knew it wasn't just depression anymore. I'm going to prescribe you Lamictal, she said. It's a mood stabilizer. I didn't need to know what I had. I knew the terminology, bipolar disorder. Afterwards, I walked out of her office through the waiting room of phallic cacti and turtle statues and her live turtle in a tank and glass bottles and a Sigmund Freud action figure. I drove home in my blue Civic, got the prescription filled. It's 25 milligrams of Lamictal, a dose I'll never decrease to again. I'm on 800 milligrams now. I finished college and graduate school. I made it through. I watched friendships crumble and new ones form. I overdosed once, but it was accidental. Before I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, I thought all the emotions that I was having were they were authorized, they were justified. But now when I feel something, whether it's sadness, irritability, anxiety, happiness, when I'm hesitant, unsure, impulsive, fucking fabulous, goddamn giddy, I'll never know whether it's me or the illness inside me that's actually